God has blessed me in so many ways, with this youth group, with my family, with the school I go to, and just like the everyday things that we all take for granted. Like, we live in Southern California, like, how can you be more blessed?
God's blessed me. I have meals every single day, a roof over my head, and a bed to sleep in, and I'm happy.
He has given me a great family and great friends and this St. James community that I never want to take advantage of because it is my home and it has taught me so much and it has raised me to be the person I am, and I am forever grateful for that.
I think I'm most grateful for my faith, which is, I really love that because I have Jesus with me, and that's worth more than anything else.
I think a lot of people respond to God's generosity very well, but I also think that as we go on, we start to see His generosity, and then we're just like, oh yeah, thanks God, but we don't really take the time to thank Him, and I think we take it for granted, because I mean, God did so much, does everything for us.
I think a lot of the time, to be honest, is that unless you do something with what you've been blessed with, a lot of people are really selfish. As then, there's a lot of well-off people I know who are especially Solana Beach. We have a lot of rich people here, and I definitely think quite a few of them are kind of selfish about it. And they don't really do anything for others. And I have some friends that are really struggling with their families to just kind of stay afloat. But every opportunity they have, they'll do something for someone else.
I think that's really important, like the parable with the lady that gave her 2 coins to the temple, and the really rich person came by and gave 2 coins, but it meant more for the poor woman. I think we need to have that mindset, if we're given something by God, we should do whatever we can to help out others with that, whether that's money or talent or time.
I think people also use God's generosity by their having an active prayer life, an active faith life, and spreading that to the people around them and professing the good news of God.
A lot of people accept God's generosity. A lot of people don't. And what's sad is most of the people that do don't really give it back to God.
I think that's definitely true, but I don't think it's just if you tell people oh yeah, I believe in Jesus, that makes you a better Christian. I think if you live out your faith, share it by what you do and how you treat others, I think that definitely brings you closer to God. Whatever you did for the least of me, you did for Jesus.
Once you actually start sharing your faith with your friends and stuff, you realize how grateful you are for it and what a great gift it is, and it's certainly a true statement. It's good. And sharing your faith is always fruitful.
If you're trying to teach, if you learn something, you don't really know it that well until you try to teach it to someone else. And so the idea is that you don't really know your faith that well until you try to teach it and take someone else, bring them into it, make them a part of it, or try to expand it upon yourself.
If you keep your faith to yourself, then you're not really living out how Christ does. I mean, you are, but not to the full extent. We talked about in youth group one time about taking the cross and bearing it and carrying it with you. And I think the main thing about carrying your cross is you do it and you go and share with the world. You share God's news and you go and share with everyone so everyone can see the true love of God. And I think that's so important so that more people can see how God works through them, how God works through all of us, and how He works in everybody.